Greetings, programs. My name is Wretch, and I'd like to welcome you to a brand new series. If you like comic book characters or comic books in general, you've come to the right place. I found this awesome game on Steam. It actually dropped yesterday. It's from Tin Man Games, with the assistance of Screen Australia. It's called Appointment with F.E.A.R, a fighting fantasy adventure. An interactive comic book very similar to the Choose Your Own Adventure books we used to read when we were younger. And I played a little bit of this game to kind of get a feel for it, and it is awesome. So let's go ahead and start a new character here. And let's see here. We're going to go ahead and check and make sure that everything's good with our sound settings and whatnot. The music low, because it can be kind of loud. Let's get back to the story. Indeed. Okay, here we go. Many years ago, your birth was the moment all the doctors had been waiting for. Having consented to strange radiation experiments, your parents were concerned for your safety. The doctors and scientists watched your arrival into the world. At the time of your birth, are you a girl or a boy? You go ahead and get to choose. So we were a boy, obviously. In your childhood, you were born a happy and healthy child. The prenatal experiment seemed to have no effect. To protect you, your parents shielded you from further experimentation and tests. Long after the research had been forgotten, your true potential began to manifest. As a teenager, your powers began to flourish in your teen years, probably with some very potent acne as well. Choose your superpower. Now we get to choose here out of 4 different power combinations. The first is I am super clever and invented a gadget for every situation, kind of like Batman. I have super strength that can fly like Superman. I can fire energy blasts from my hands like many superheroes. And I can move objects with my brain and read people's minds, kind of like Jean Grey. So, I don't know which one we're going to go with. But, you know, I've always liked Batman, so I think we're going to be super clever and invented a gadget for every situation. I think we're going to go with this. Now we can choose our look, and unfortunately there's not a whole lot of customization in the game, but we can go through some predetermined looks. So we got this guy who looks like kind of like Reed Richards, not really our style. And no, I don't think we'll go with that. Next. Now, oh, I like that. Kind of a Batman Spawn vibe. Alright, I think we can come back to that, so we'll check and see what else. Looks like Solid Snake. That's kind of cool if I wanted Snake as a superhero. What else we have? And kind of face paint, mask, hair, brooding look. And then back to Reed. I think for the purposes of this, we're going to go with that character, because that just looks awesome. That looks great. Now we can go ahead and choose the primary color of our costume. And I actually really liked the black that he had. And you can see we can go through all these different customizations. Actually, white doesn't seem that horrendous. Yeah, let's go with black. Now we get to choose our secondary color. I do like the blue. Let's go with the blue. Oh, that's cool with the white utility belt with the brown. That looks good. Alright, now we get... This reminds me very similar of the Hero Machine, if you guys ever used that, like growing up, that Flash program where you could create your own superhero. Now we get to choose a name, and unfortunately we can't actually choose the name. We have to do a pre-made one, and we can keep going until we find one that's right for us. I love a lot of these because they remind me a lot of the Tick, the oncoming armadillo, the minuscule pain, the benevolent dictator, Professor Riddleface, Brigadier Stab-O-Matic, the sparse ant, Sergeant Havoc, the unusual gyro, the geeky moth, the American Fear, Gray Steampunk, the colorful rhinoceros, the Dark Factory. That's kind of interesting. The player character. The unmodified astronaut. The unmodified chairface. There we go. That's right out there with the tick. I want this to be kind of a Batman character, so we got to find something appropriate. The Bringer. Or the Cure. I kind of like the Cure. He'd kind of have he'd have something for every situation with his gadgets. We'll go with the Cure. Doesn't have the gothic look, though. That's okay. As the Cure, you keep the citizens of Titan City safe in the unending battle against crime. Let's get started. Present day. It is morning. You sit at your kitchen table and glance out the window to see the sun rising over the Titan City skyline. You smile. Good morning, apartment. I'm ready to start the day. Titan City is safe because you have devoted your life to fighting crime and keeping thugs and villains off the streets. You are the Cure, upholder of justice, and you have taken an oath to serve in the fight against crime in Titan City. Time for breakfast. Your robotic laser oat cutter dings and you grab the steaming bowl of porridge that is created for you. I probably have like one of the most high-tech houses in town. You sit down to breakfast. Suddenly, your radio transmission decryptor crackles to life. F.E.A.R meeting preparations begin in Titan City today. All high-level agents are to attend. Our scheme for world domination cannot fail. Atashki out. Vladimir Atashki, the titanium cyborg, is a cybernetically enhanced supervillain and F.E.A.R's leader. He is half man, half machine, and all danger. Now, the primary mission's been added for the game. We have to stop the F.E.A.R meeting. Find and solve clues to discover the meeting's location and date, and reach the meeting to stop F.E.A.R's plans. And we have 3 days before the meeting takes place. It was lucky you caught this urgent message so early. And we gained a luck point. Now, we use luck points after we do battles with supervillains. We get a F.E.A.R card, kind of like a Magic the Gathering card, and we invest luck points to see if we can get an uncommon. F.E.A.R here in Titan City. I must stop them. Suddenly, you hear your crime watch beeping in your bedroom. That is an old crime watch. What courageous action do you take next, Cure? Let's see. I'm a gadgeteer. Like any good engineer, I'm going to finish my cup of coffee. You settle back into your chair and drink back the last dregs of your coffee. Nothing like the first coffee of a superhero's day. The bitter taste of the Colombian filter blend certainly helps gather your senses. You decide to pick up your crime watch. Your crime watch gives you crime updates around Titan City. Use it to fight crime around the city and discover new clues which will bring you closer to F.E.A.R. Each clue you find gives you a luck point too. Use luck points to increase your chances of getting a new F.E.A.R card after combat. The crime watch beeps again as you put it on your wrist. You check the latest crime updates. News update detected. The Alchemists are planning a series of raids on the Cleveland Bank, firstly on a branch at 4 a.m. They will also be targeting a branch on the corner of 128th Street and 10th Avenue. Okay, we know the Alchemists are planning another bank heist at the Cleveland Bank. And we gain a luck point. Sounds like it's going to be a busy day in Titan City today. Not only are you the Cure, but you also have a day job as a reporter at the Titan Times. Your job consists of... Oh no, I'm late for work. Where do you go from here? We can leave for my alter ego's office job or check that I have all of my costume. Let's check and see we have all of our gadgets. You dash into the small bathroom and stand in front of the mirror. Unbuttoning a couple of buttons of your work shirt, you check that your costume is in place. You confirm that your belt is full of your necessary gadgets and chemicals. Good deal. Who knows when Cure will need that bear repellent. Now for one last thing. You don your reporter outfit over the Cure costume so that nobody will recognize you on the streets. Perfect. Your incognito, quote-unquote, outfit lets you blend in with the crowd. Nobody will know I am actually the Cure and not just another mild-mannered reporter. Satisfied, you leave the apartment. Titan City. Wearing your incognito disguise, you head to work. With fear on your mind, you note that Titan City feels particularly tense this morning. You're startled by the beeping of your crime watch. I bet that gets really annoying. Another crime alert? News update detected. 3 villains' identities have been revealed. Sylvia Frost is the Ice Queen, and Richard Storm is the Tormentor. And finally, Marcus Buletta is Dr. Macabre, the villainous surgeon. Buletta has been planning a jailbreak. He is likely to rob a chemist immediately for supplies. Okay, we found a clue. 3 villains' identities. And another luck point. As you think about the information you've just received, an argument interrupts your thoughts. I won't ask you again. Mind your manners, you beast. The newspaper vendor shouts something about a robbery. It's hard to hear him over the cacophony of car horns. Looks like today won't be just another day. The car horns are getting louder and angrier. What now, Cure? Well, we had that clue initially about the bank robbery from the alchemist, so I guess out of these 3 we'll check the paper for news on the robbery. You walk over to the newspaper vendor. He shouts about a brazen bank robbery earlier in the morning. A robbery? Perhaps I should get a paper. Crowds of men and women mill past him on their way to work. What now, hero? Let's buy a newspaper to find out about the robbery. You study the newspaper. Alchemist in Cleveland screams a headline which immediately catches your eye. A devious gang entered a branch of the Cleveland Bank on 113th Street at 4 a.m. According to the paper, they locked the security guard in the vault on a time lock. Those scoundrels, they made off with the safe deposit boxes too. I wonder how much was taken. The paper goes on to say it is unknown how much was stolen, but claims from the owners of the deposit boxes are now coming in. Apart from the cash, many valuable papers had been stolen. It sounds like a job for the Cure. Well, try to solve. That's odd. Can we do that already? Alright, match the correct clues to their events to solve the crime. I know the alchemists are planning another bank heist at the Cleveland Bank. Okay, we'll go with that. Good work, or good detective work here. You solved the clue. You gain +2 hero points for solving it on your first try. Far out. The alchemists are on the move. It is time for their next heist. If you can go now, you can catch them in the act. 128th Street and 10th Avenue, the Cleveland Bank. My information was correct. As you arrive at the junction, sounds of a commotion are coming from the bank. Oh, we gained 5 hero points. There are no signs of police, and you look through the glass door. 2 men dressed like professors are rummaging through the cashier's drawers and stuffing notes into sacks. Another is grasping a test tube rack containing 5 tubes of liquid. He's threatening the customers. Stay still, or you'll get a taste of our latest chemical concoction. The alchemists. What now, Cure? Burst through the door and leap on the one with the chemicals, or wait to nab them as they leave the bank. Well, they have hostages, so I'm going to wait to nab them as they leave the bank. You wait anxiously for the alchemist to emerge from the bank. Passers-by are not aware of what is happening. Ladies and gentlemen, nothing to see here. Move along. You manage to prevent anyone from entering while the robbery is in progress. Good. However, you cannot avoid the curiosity of the public. A small boy tugs on his mother's arm. Mommy, look, it's Cure. Can I ask for an autograph, Mommy? Please, Mommy, can I? Go away, kid. Quiet, kid. You'll alert the alchemists. So, Cure, what do you do? Let's try to hush the boy. You try to get the boy to keep quiet. Shh, kid, not now. Madam, can you keep your child quiet? But, Cure? The mother is unaware of the situation and merely thinks you are incredibly rude. Indeed. Just -1 hero points. That's okay. Have the boy's cries alerted the alchemist? Let's test skill. I don't know what that does. There's a chance the alchemist may have been alerted by the boy. You test your skill and you are successful. Thankfully, the gang is not noticed and they continue their illegal activity. Let's try out... Ooh. I can try out my Sonic Confuser when they emerge. You withdraw a Sonic Confuser and prepare to use it on the gang of chemistry-themed criminals. You're about to prime the gadget when you suddenly have an awful thought. Wait, the Sonic Confuser is quite powerful. You look around and notice many innocent bystanders nearby which your gadget may also harm. But it would definitely take care of the alchemists. Where do you go from here? Well, I don't want to hurt anyone. I guess we'll put it away and fight the alchemist head on. I hope I'm actually combat capable. As the alchemists leave the bank, you charge towards them. Your criminal activities end here, you fraudulent physicists. An interesting hypothesis, Cure. Yes, but does it carry any weight? Let's see what happens when I mix my fists with your faces. Oh, that's horribly cheesy. We'll be glad to see you back up your overblown claims with proof. You are unhurt. And Alchemist juggles the tube of nerve gas, stamina of 6. Okay, we can do a bite to the chin for 2 damage, deploy a hermetically sealed sleeve, and engage a Mega Confabulator. He has a stamina of 6. Let's go for medium difficulty. Let's deploy a hermetically sealed sleeve. You aim the hermetically sealed sleeve on Alchemist's feet. The hermetically sealed sleeve sounds a loud siren, and his feet is hit. Okay, we inflicted 4 damage. Excellent. Your hermetically sealed sleeve causes Alchemist to blunder backward. Alchemist lunges to slice you right at your left eye socket. Ew. Alchemist throws the slice. You simply leap out of the way of it. Good, he is Batman. Those results were painful. Alright, let's do one more. Let's trigger an Electro Gadget Phone. You focus an Electro Gadget Phone right at Alchemist's foot. Yeah, Electro Gadget Phone lights up and Alchemist's foot is hit. You inflicted 4 damage. The first Alchemist falls unconscious to the floor. I know there's 2 more of them, though. Another Alchemist leaps at you. Alchemist juggles a tube of nerve gas. He has 7. Let's, we can do a crush to the throat, activate an infrared gadget phone, or actuate a computerized blinker. Let's go, since we can't kill him in one shot, let's do the gadget phone. You focus an infrared gadget phone on Alchemist's knee. Loudly, Alchemist's knee is hit. And we inflicted 4 damage point. I love the sound effects, just like the 60s Batman series. Aha! Alchemist leaps in with a stomp to your face. And he throws the stomp and you effortlessly avoid it. Those results were painful. Awesome. Cure seems to be a good fighter. Let's go ahead and flip on a radioactive hat for 4. That should take him out. You direct the radioactive hat on Alchemist's neck. Alchemist's neck is hit. And inflicted 4 damage. And all these alchemists look the same. Only 1 left to go. And this one only has 6. Juggles the tube of nerve gas. I'll tell you what. Let's engage a biomechanical helmet. It's a difficult strike, but it will take him down in 1 shot. You target the biomechanical helmet at Alchemist's big toe on the left foot. Oh, it hit! Inflicted 6 damage. The trio of fake scientists lay together in a pile. Good deal, Cure. It seems that adding violence to criminals results in justice. Ugh, what an unexpected reaction. Excellent, we just earned a F.E.A.R card. Spend luck points to increase your chance of getting better cards. And, okay, we can go ahead and spend... Well, we have 3 luck points. Yeah, we have a 14% chance. Let's unwrap the card. Chemical disaster. That's appropriate. Using a nearby fire hose, you tie up the now unconscious science villains. Now to take care of these meddlesome thieves. What is your next move? Contact the police so the alchemists are arrested, or reconsider and let the alchemists go? Let's contact the police. You dust your hands, satisfied. That should hold them until the police arrive. And we gained 4 hero points. I feel bad for not giving that kid an autograph, but there was hero work to be done. He'll understand. A shame these brilliant minds are used for criminal gain. Think of the good they could do. At least they will be put away for a long time, which will make your crime-fighting job easier. Within minutes, 2 police cars pull up. I like how the background changes. Cure! We can't thank you enough for dealing with this pesky gang. No problem, officer. A large, secure police van then arrives and the criminals are placed inside. They've been outsmarting us for months. We didn't really bond too well either. I guess we didn't have the right chemistry. Oh, Cure. With another job well done, you leave the bank. Where will your next mission take you? That officer was concerned about his children at Starker's Beach. But the Crime Watch message about Parker Airport seemed urgent too. Oh, what's your next move? Head for the beach or head toward Parker Airport? Was there something wrong at Parker Airport? We didn't get any notices on either of these. The airport would have a lot of people though and a lot of traffic going through it. Let's do that. Let's go to the airport. Parker Airport. The airport is busy with frustrated passengers as all flights have been grounded. You approach the nearest security guard. I've had a report that there is some kind of disturbance going on. What's happening? Cure, thank goodness you're here. Follow me, I'll take you to the control tower. You follow him up into the control tower where you find the place buzzing with activity. The air traffic controller greets you nervously. Have you heard? No? No. The police are on their way. Some guy calling himself the Tormentor has hijacked a DC-10 full of passengers to London. Any demands? Says he'll crash the plane. Blames it all on Susan. We don't know what to do. A complete nutter. Wait a minute, he was one of those 3 supervillains. Let's try the radio. There's only one thing you can do from the ground. You step up to the radio and try to convince the Tormentor of the folly of his ways. Hello? Is that you, Tormentor?
Oh, nothing can stop me, Cure. Misery has plagued my life, and now it shall plague the lives of others.
Please, Tormentor, reconsider your actions and turn yourself in. Think of the many innocent lives at stake. The madman gloats at your miserable pleas.
Such sniveling. How unbecoming of a supposed superhero.
But from the tone of his voice, you can tell that he's impressed. We can test the skill. I guess we're doing some negotiations. You try to talk with the Tormentor further. Ooh, we're successful. It seems to be working. You continue to try to reason with the man. While at first this seemed a hopeless exercise, you can tell that you are beginning to get through to him. Encouraged by the control tower staff, you persist, persuading him that the only way he could succeed would mean his own death along with the lives of all on board. Finally, he agrees to give up his mad scheme. He leaves the controls and unties the pilot, who then guides the plane down to safety. Gain 4 more hero points. You wait for the plane to land. You watch from the control tower as the Tormentor steps out of the plane. We may have to fight him, I imagine. He gives himself up to the police who are waiting on the runway. Oh, far out.
Thank you, Cure, for helping me see the error of my ways. The Tormentor shall torment no more.
I'm glad to hear it, Tormentor, and I'm sure the citizens of Titan City are thankful as well. Come on, you, to the police station.
Of course, officer. The Tormentor is a changed man.
Thanks for your help, Cure. Titan City can rest easy once more. Yes, thank you, Cure. With the police under control of the situation, you leave the airport. Far out. What is your next move? Let's check my crime watch. You check your crime watch to see if there's anything else happening. Zilch. It remains silent. Now might be a good time to check over any clues you found today. Remember, you can do this any time by opening the menu and selecting clues. Cool. With nothing else to do today, you head for home. Let's see, at home, you slump into a chair in front of the TV and relax with a long, cold drink. And we gain 6 stamina. I guess that's in case we get attacked by anything. One thing disturbs you. Your boss, Jonah White, will be livid when you turn up for work tomorrow. You have to invent some pretty convincing excuses. And the next morning, you set off for work early. Alright, well, it's the next morning. That was the first day. We have 2 more days to find the F.E.A.R meeting, but it looks like we got a lot of heroism done. I'm actually really enjoying this. I dig the interactive comic book vibe of it, and it's cheesy, but it has that kind of 60s Adam West vibe. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here. I hope you guys are enjoying it so far. If you liked the episode, go ahead and click like down below. Leave a comment or subscribe to the channel. That'd be a big help. And we'll catch you next time. Later days, everyone.